Hello everyone, this is Why Because. This video is about past time travel and its paradox. I already made a video on future time travel. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. Link is in the description or in the I button. Without wasting any more time, let's get to the topic. Theory number 1, wormholes. Basically there are two kinds of wormholes. One is from Einstein and another is from Stephen Hawking. Einstein says every black hole has a white hole. Wait, what is black hole and white hole? Black hole and white hole are the holes which are present on the fabric of space and time. Black hole and white hole works in an opposite way. For an example, black hole observe everything into it and white hole extract everything from it. With this wormhole, we can go anywhere in the universe at any time. The problem with this wormhole is, while creating this wormhole, we should create a black hole. That would destroy whole solar system. And we are far away to reach that technology. Let's understand second type of wormhole, which is proposed by Stephen Hawking. These wormholes are basically two-dimensional objects. The size of this wormhole is less than an electron. For an example, when we compare the size of an electron and a wormhole would be like 1/10 the size of an electron. That means not even an electron can pass through it. And they are completely unstable. This wormhole theory is used in Avengers Endgame. To travel through this wormhole, we should compress ourselves into subatomic level. Theory number 2. Tipler cylinder or Tipler infinite cylinder. Let's take a cylinder which has a length of infinite and it should take a matter of 10 suns. We have to spin that cylinder at a speed of 10 billion rotations per second. And that creates frame drag effect. Frame drag effect means an object having a huge mass dragging space and time towards it like a cyclone. And while making Tipler cylinder experiment, we should only use negative energy. There should be no positive energy. Practically explaining Tipler cylinder isn't possible. Why? Because we have to build such massive thing. With our current technology, we can't spin any object at a billion rotations per second. And the main thing is we can't put negative energy in a certain place. But in 1970s, Stephen Hawking said a practical explanation can be possible. He said we can take a finite cylinder and spin it with a infinite speed. With some positive energy, we can make it happen. Theory number 3. Rotating universe. Just like Superman did in his movies, we have to rotate the universe in a backward direction to spin the time in a backward way. And that's all about time travel stuff. Now let's understand some paradox like bootstrap and grandfather paradox. Starting with grandfather paradox. Imagine you waking up and suddenly you see a vision in front of you. You decided to kill your grandfather before he met your grandmother. You successfully killed him. Pause this video and comment on what would happen. The tricky part starts here. If you kill your grandfather before he met your grandmother, then your father won't exist. If your father won't exist, you won't exist. Then you can't kill your grandfather. If you can't kill your grandfather, then he won't die. Then he met your grandmother. Then your father exists. If your father exists, you exist. And you will kill your grandfather. This is grandfather paradox. Let's try to understand this paradox. Some scientists believe when we travel to past, we won't actually travel to past, but we travel to another multiverse, which has no effect on what you do in your present. But some scientists says time loop happening in entanglement of history can be possible. Okay, what is entanglement of history? That means two realities are connected with each other, like when you kill your grandfather and when you aren't exist. Paradox number 2. Bootstrap paradox. Now imagine, suddenly one day a man comes to you and says, take this book. This book will help you to build your time machine. Somehow you believe in him and you started working on that product. After several years, you finally made it. Now you got a question, who was that man? Why can't he make time machine by himself? One day you seen yourself into the mirror and figured out you are that man who gave you the book to your younger self. Just like that man, you use your time machine and go back to your younger self and give this book. And now here is the question. Which is created first, time machine or the book? Pause this video and comment down which is the first, time machine or book. Let's understand. If there is no book with you, you can't create a time machine. If you don't know how to build a time machine, you can't write the book. This is bootstrap paradox. The book is in an endless loop which has no starting point and which has no ending point. Eventually we can't figure out which is first, time machine or the book. You know what, whole Dark series is based on bootstrap paradox, finding which is the origin point. If you would like to watch more kind of paradox, comment down below. If you end up liking this video, like this video. If you end up hating this video, dislike this video. but don't forget to subscribe and turn on notification. Let's meet on another video. Until then, bye.